Okay guys, before skipping, hear me out for a second. I am a huge fan of solo leveling and I love the manhwa, but these manhwa I am going to talk about today is my personal opinion, which can potentially dethrone solo leveling as the best manhwa ever, and they are brand new too. This video will be focused on the brand new manhwa being released that are showing potential, as well as some older manhwa that will prove to be good contenders for the title of best manhwa ever before. So let's start our list. Coming at number 10 is White Dragon Duke Pendragon. Duke Pendragon, born as the successor of a low-ranking noble household. Raven Vart wears the sin of plotting a rebellion against the Empire to be granted penalty. He was sent to fight demons alongside the worst core of the Empire, the Demon Core. Most say that it is a place where most won't survive for even a year. But Raven somehow managed to survive for 10 years, when his freedom was in front of his eyes on his last battlefield. He met the successor of the Pendragon Duke household, Ellen, but they both got killed by their own army because this is someone's plan all along. It's so easy to read, it doesn't bombard you with pop-up skill tabs. Just pure storytelling and badass actions, with satisfying dialogues and nuances from the main character. I see a lot of potential in this. If you guys are looking for a story where the main character gets overpowered after reincarnation, this story is for you. I highly recommend it. Coming at number 9 is Swordmasters' youngest son. Swordmasters' youngest son, Jin Rankandel, was the youngest son of the land's most prestigious swordsman family. However, unlike his siblings, he was the biggest failure of his family, who was not talented in swordsmanship later. He gets kicked out of the family and dies a meaningless death, but with the help of God he gets another chance at life and gets reincarnated back to when he was still a child. Now, with the memories of his past life and contract with the God, he vows to become the greatest swordsman of all time. The art of this manual is amazing and its story is also good. The main character was a wimp at the start, but he becomes very courageous and ruthless. After his regression, he becomes strong really quickly and surpasses his peers in terms of his strength. And the fighting was good, and who knows, it could be even better in the future. Coming at number 8 is Reincarnated into a Warlock 66,666 years later. Diablo, a mighty dark magician, was sealed due to the schemes of the 12 gods because he was so powerful that 12 gods can't even kill him. So they decided to seal him away, but 66,666 years have passed since then, and he reincarnated to Earth once again. Now it's time for revenge. Well, I only read the first 30 chapters and it feels so refreshing, and the fights are awesome. The main character kept this personality even after living in this peaceful environment for years, and that the author didn't try to make him your typical hero who became dumb and naive just because he started trusting a few people. The art is amazing. It just has a great look to it, especially the character designs and how well colored it is. Furthermore, if you guys are looking for a story where the main character gets overpowered as a kid, this story is for you. I highly recommend it. Coming at number 7 is Solo Max Level Newbie. Our main character is a gaming YouTuber and was the only person who saw the ending of the game Tower of Trials. However, when the game's popularity declined, it became difficult for him to continue making a living as a gaming nature. Since he already saw the ending of the game, he was about to quit playing, but that day Tower of Trials became reality, and our main character, who knew about every single thing in the game, took over everything faster than anyone possibly. Well, I won't say it's as similar to solo leveling. It has its own story and is a pretty good to read. The main character knows everything about the game, and he realized that he have to complete every game. If you guys are looking for a story where the main character gets overpowered, then this story is for you. Coming at number 6, Heavenly Demon Can't Live a Normal. Heavenly leader of demon sect Baek Jung-hyuk opens his eyes as the eldest son of the Dimitri family, Roman Dimitri. He was known as the moron of the Dimitri family, who is addict to alcohol and party and couldn't do anything right in his pathetic life. Now Baek Jung-hyuk must do everything in his power in order to restore his reputation and become the strongest person just like he was in his previous life. Both the art and the story of this man is quite good. The main character is very strong right from the start and grows even stronger as the story progresses. He is also merciless and leaves none of his enemies alive. The action scenes are also quite thrilling, and they will keep you entertained throughout the story. Coming at number 5, Return of the Flowery Mountain Sect. Our main character, Chung Myung, a sword seeked from the Great Flowery Sect, defeated the heavenly devil Chunma, who has brought upon destruction to the world. All of the 9 great sects who helped in defeat the demon had also been killed, and Chung Myung is now on the brink of dying. But he manages to kill the devil as he died. He was reincarnated to a child's body from the Beggars' Union and finds out that 100 years had already passed after his death, and the great flowery sect had not existed anymore. He plans to regain his strength and solve the mystery of his previous sect disappearance. And as he continues this path, he will face many obstacles. I have read too many manhwa about reincarnation, but it has a twist and uniqueness to it. The main character will get some serious character development, and the fighting scene are good, and who knows, it could be even better in the future. Coming in at number 4 is Return of the Legendary Spear Knight, where main characters get betrayed and return to the past as a kid. He quickly adapts himself after his return to his weak self without questioning, and then take advantage of his knowledge to grow stronger and to get revenge. This is a highly satisfying to read. The main character has both power and knowledge, as well as a good head and a smart mouth, quite ruthless, knows how to work the system to his advantage, and doesn't shy away from making his opinion known even to the highest nobles how ruthless he is. Even the most noble brats fear him, and he is permanently in beast mode. The art is amazing. It just has a great look to it, especially the character designs, and how well colored it is. Furthermore, if you don't like this softy look of our main character, trust me, it will change, so be sure to read it. Coming in at number 3 is Leveling with the Gods. The story is an extremely strong character who is unable to beat the outsiders as powerful as he is, and his comrades seem to be defeated. As well, the outsiders seem to be an evil force that will destroy the tower. Not entirely sure yet. He is given a chance to go back in time through the sacrifice of his friends, and from here, he has to get as strong as possible to be able to fight against his future enemies. As he climbs through each floor, he will face many obstacles. This is a good manhwa and has own unique elements to it. The main character is an absolute ruthless, and the action scenes are all extremely thrilling within the first 21 chapters that I have read. The plot is great, art is definitely top tier, and it's not too cliché, so you should read it. Coming in at number 2, Return of the Disaster Class Hero. There are a total of 13 heroes, and the main character Legion is the strongest hero on Earth of them all. During a raid on a dungeon, he is betrayed by one of his companions who backstabs him and throws him into a pit full of monsters. Everyone thought he was dead, but after 20 years pass, he managed to come back to Earth. This time, most of the things have changed. The 12 heroes who used to be his companions are ruling over world now, and the main character wants to find the one who backstabbed him and take revenge. The art of this manhwa is amazing, and its story is also good. It is a good manhwa like solo leveling with an overpowered main character. The main character is very courageous and ruthless from start. If you guys are looking for a story where the main character gets overpowered from the beginning, this story is for you. I highly recommend it. And number 1 goes to My Daughter is the Final Boss. The main character Lee Seojin was one of the strongest hunters, who with the help of his comrades were tasked to kill the final boss in order to save the planet, but in the end he wasn't able to do so because the final boss was his daughter. After being killed by Sword Sect, he was reincarnated back in time where cause of every problem and misunderstanding started. Now he vows not to repeat the same mistake and correct his wrongdoings in this life. Well, I only read the first 20 chapters and it feels so refreshing, and the fights are awesome, and most fight is similar to solo leveling. The main character is also strong from the start and uses his future knowledge to his advantage. I can't do a more thorough review than this, but it is so damn good and satisfying to read. That's why it is in the number 1 spot on this list, and that is our list for the day. Thank you everybody so much for watching.